Hi guys, it's Amy and this is my channel PS I Love Books, and today I thought I would do a July TBR. So here are all my books. Let me just grab them. These are all the books that I'm hoping to read in July. I'll pop them down a minute. Now, disclaimer before I start, I am not the quickest reader. So far this year, so like January until June, I read 20 books, which is brilliant. I think any amount of books that you read, even if you only read one a month, is fantastic. Last year was the year that I really got into my reading groove and I read 35 books in the whole year, which is like the most I've ever read in one year. And I'm already at 20 halfway through the year, so fingers crossed if I carry on then I can read 40, so that's even more than last year, so I'm really pleased. But that does mean that normally each month I only read 3, and then on a good month I'll read 4, but in July, tomorrow in fact, yay, me, Mum and Archie, if you remember from the last video, he's not here today. He's at Nan and Grandad's in their garden enjoying the sun. We're going on holiday tomorrow, so I've got a whole week off work. We're going down to Dorset and we're just going to do some reading, have some lovely walks, take Archie to the beach for the first time. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to get to read a little bit more, which is why I've picked 6 books. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm going to give it a go and hopefully I'll get lots read on holiday. And I'll be able to read the most books I've ever read in a month. So let's get started. The first book I'm going to show you, I've actually got a really lovely story about this book. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you all know Fabulous Book Fiend on YouTube. She was doing a giveaway competition and I won. I was so happy, and she sent me this book, which is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. So this is the book that I won and that she sent to me, along with another book which I'll show you in another video. So kind of her and so lovely, and spoiler alert, I've nearly finished this book. So I've got like less than 100 pages. So this evening, when I'm winding down, just getting myself ready for tomorrow's big drive before we go away, I'm hopefully going to finish this one, so I haven't got to take it with me. So this book is about Tiffy and Leon. Leon has a 1-bedroom flat in London and he needs help with the rent. He's got other things he's got to pay. So he decides to put an advert out for a flat share. However, it's not necessarily a flat share, it's more of like a bed share. So Leon works evenings, so he's at work all through the night and then needs the flat so that he can sleep and everything during the day. So Tiffy takes the flat share because she works in the day. So she's obviously at work all day while he's at home sleeping, and then of an evening she's sleeping there and he's at work. This book is lovely. It's like a chick flick, rom-com. The characters, Tiffy's just amazing. I love her. And like the descriptions that the author gives of everything, like what she's wearing, what she's doing, what she's feeling, it's just wonderful. And it's written, each chapter, one chapter's from Tiffy and then the next chapter's from Leon, and so on and so on. So you get both points of view on the same sort of things that are happening, which is really interesting to hear, like the man's point of view and the woman's point of view. I love all the other characters who are in it as well. I'm going on like it's a wrap up. Let's leave it there. But yes, I've nearly finished this one, so this will be my first book of July. So loving it, and thank you so much, Fabulous Book Friend. Love it. The next one I've got to take is a little book. I've actually just looked and it's only like 163, I think it was, 63 pages. So I'm really hoping I should get this one finished while I'm away. I mentioned it in my favourite video. It is my most anticipated book of July, and that is Convenience Store Woman. By Sayaka Murata. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that completely wrong. I'm so sorry. Yes, so this is a really slim book. All I know about this book and all I want to know about this book is that a woman is working in a convenience store, hence the title, and then something happens. I don't know what that something is. I know that her family are on her back a little bit, saying that, you know, your life's a bit boring. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And something happens. I don't know what it is, but I'm just so excited. Ever since this book, ever since I saw this book on YouTube, I was like, I've just got to know. I've just got to know. So yes, this is my second book, which I'm very much looking forward to. The third one I'm going to show you was actually long listed. I'm not sure if it was shortlisted. Yes, I think it was, because all the hype around it, I actually thought it was going to win. It didn't win in the end, but it was on the shortlist for the Women's Prize for Fiction, and that is My Sister, the Serial Killer by, oh gosh, we'll say Ms. Baithwaite, because I don't even want to try and attempt to butcher your name, so I'm so sorry. We'll go with that. So, My Sister, the Serial Killer. Again, not too long a book, so really hoping that I can get this one done as well, possibly. This book is about two sisters. One sister works in a hospital and the other sister kills people. I believe she kills like boyfriends or men that she's been seeing. Obviously, it's not funny when you kill people, but the idea just makes me giggle. So I'm very excited to see where this one goes. And I've heard brilliant things about it. As I say, it was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction. Lots of booktubers have been raving about it. So I'm very excited to get to this one. The next one I have is the perfect summer read. I haven't read it yet, but look at this cover. Can you see? I know it's a little bit shiny. Is that a bit better? It is Summer at the Kindness Cafe by Victoria Walters. Now, I follow Victoria on Instagram and I posted a photo to say that I'd picked this up because I just happened to see it in my lunch hour. And I just had to get it because she seemed like such a lovely, lovely lady. She's always putting great things on. She's very engaging, very interactive. She just sounds really nice. So I'm very excited to get to this one. Again, fabulous book fiend. I have to thank you because you're the one that introduced me to Victoria Walters. So I'm very excited about this. I have read a little bit about this online, and from what I can gather, I think Victoria wrote sort of 3 or 4 books, and they've all been put together, and they were like small acts of kindness. So this book tells the story of 3 women who I'm guessing sort of gather at the cafe, and then everything goes from there. So I'm hoping for lots of lovely feels, summery feels. I think it'll be quite an easy, nice, relaxing read, bit of chick flick. Yeah, as I say, the perfect summer read. So I'm definitely going to be taking this one on holiday with me. I think if I'm sitting at the beach and the weather's as glorious as it has been, this will be the one that I reach for. Next I have, let's go for this one. I've had this one for a while. It's historical fiction, which isn't what I would say I would go towards. I tend to like chick flick or thrillers, crime, things like that. I have read a couple of historical fictions last year. I read some Sarah Waters and some Daphne du Maurier. Loved them. And I've heard great things about this book. So this one is... Oh, it's really shiny. Wow, gosh. Sorry. This one is The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock by Imogen, Hermes, Gower. I've only read the blurb about this. Again, the character in this finds out that one of his captains has sold his ship for what appears to be a mermaid. That's not a spoiler. That is on the back of the book. So that's all I know about it. I don't know how I'm going to get on with it, I'll be honest with you. As I say, I did read some historical fiction last year, but I did also DNF some. So I tried to read like The Essex Serpent, and I don't know, I just didn't get into it. So I don't know how I'm going to do with this one, but it's a beautiful cover. I've read the first couple of pages in the shop, as you do, and it drew me in, so I thought, yeah, let's give it a go. And I thought, because I'm going on holiday, I'm going by the sea, mermaids, etc., so I'm going to take this one with me as well. I'm not going to read all of these on holiday, but when I was going through them and thinking, oh, I'd really like to read these this month, which one should I take on holiday? I couldn't decide. So I'm just going to take them all. The last one I've got is much more up my street, and I say I know I'm going to love this. I read the first book in this series last year, which was The Dry. This one is Force of Nature by Jane Harper, as you can see, author of The Dry. I loved The Dry last year. When I read it, it was so good, so atmospheric. It was set in Australia. It's very hot, which is why I thought this would be a good one. I haven't read anything about this one, so I don't know much about it, and I don't really want to. I know that the detective that was in The Dry is in this one as well. Aaron Falk, I think his name is, if I remember correctly. Aaron Falk, yeah. So it's just another case that he's hopefully going to solve. I'm sure he will. I got this one, and I also bought number 3, which is Lost Boy or Lost Man. I bought the Waterstones because they were buy me get one half price, so why wouldn't you? So I can't wait to get into this one, because as I say, I really enjoyed The Dry last year, and I've got high hopes for this one. So that is the six books I would like to read in the month of July. My most anticipated one is The Convenience Store Woman, because I want to know what happens, what that something is. So I'm very excited about that. But really hoping to get to them. Going to really try and read a little bit more and read lots on holiday, as long as Archie will let me, because he's probably going to be very much overexcited and wanting to run around continuously. So my plan is to take him for long walks to tire him out, and then to get back to the lodge, let him have a little snooze while I have a little read. My mum's taking lots of books as well, so I think it's just going to be a really lovely, relaxing week. And then I've got the rest of the month to read the others, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yes, they're all the books that I have chosen to read in July. Wish me luck. I hope you all have a wonderful reading month. Let me know what you guys are reading. I'm always looking for recommendations. I have so many books piled up there that I want to read. It's getting ridiculous, but who cares? I'll get to them when I get to them. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye guys.